BRT services will soon be available in all the major regional capitals, including Kumasi, Tamale and Takoradi. This was revealed by Transport Minister JoyNews at a ceremony to commence the construction of a bus rapid transit terminal by Nemo Construction. According to the minister, the Transport Ministry wants to transition from the use of small to medium-sized buses, which are less efficient and in most cases congest the road. The contractor has up to March next year to complete this project, which will serve as a major transfer hub for intercity and intra-city transport services. Ifua Evans Chinwe reports.
According to the Minister for Transportation, Kwaku Esiama, the importance of transportation and, for that matter, road transport, which currently serves over 95% of all domestic transport services. While the population in major cities is increasing at a much faster rate than anticipated, the built-up areas are also increasing. This development has put a strain on general service delivery. The transport environment in Accra, as we all know, is characterized by heavy congestion, particularly during the peak periods, and inadequate facilities for pedestrians and cyclists, among others. Commuters on a daily basis have to endure the long waiting periods at the various terminals just to travel through congested central business areas of the city. Infrastructure such as roadways, bus terminals, bus stops, among others, are woefully inadequate in our cities. The project is therefore intended to provide adequate and central terminating and loading space for buses, which now enjoy very significant patronage. The Minister for Transport said government's policies to ensure that about 80% of the commuting public travel by some means of transport systems, specifically with respect to the use of higher occupancy buses.
Government is therefore determined and committed to solve this problem, which is confronting our urban transport system, and we will continue to rely on the cooperation of stakeholders to make sure that this thing happens. Due to the central location of this terminal, I'm sure that when it is completed, to serve almost all the Ayalolo bus route to the central city, look at Amasamai to Accra, Adenta to Accra, Kasua to Accra, and also Tema Nungwa to the central city. This project therefore supports government policy to develop ultramodern commercial facilities in order to provide the quality of services passengers require. The completion of this terminal will therefore help to improve transport services and the full operationalization of Adenta to Accra BRT corridor. This terminal will also serve as a major transport transfer hub for intercity and intracity transport services.
The contractor has up to the end of March next year to complete this terminal. This terminal would also serve as a major transfer hub for intercity and intracity transport services. The Metro Mass Transit Limited and the BRT services would all operate from this terminal. Greater Accra Regional Minister Ishmael Ashiti said the project is aimed at bringing relief to urban road users.
These delays on our urban roads have prevailed for a long time. So this initiative undoubtedly will bring a relief to urban road users. As a government, we cannot afford to let this project fail due to our actions and inactions. And that is the reason why I am happy to be part of today's salt cutting ceremony to ensure we provide the needed infrastructure to support the BRT system.
The ultramodern terminal, which differs in size and scope, will have spaces for banks, restaurants, shops and offices.